Mi nombre es Lorena Esparza, soy originaria de Zacatecas, México y soy dueña de la Laguna Westerware. Estamos aquí para no dejar que se mueran nuestras tradiciones hispanas, mexicanas especialmente, pero todo el producto que traemos es de México. Botas, accesorios, charros, cualquier cosita de este tipo que nos hace no olvidarnos de nuestras tradiciones. El nombre de la laguna lo elegí por mi papá, que es mi principal motivación. Así se llama el rancho de mi papá. Y esto lo hago en memoria de mi papá. Él siempre me dijo que no había nada como tener su negocio propio y a él le hubiera gustado verme aquí donde estoy haciendo lo que estoy haciendo. Bueno, una de las cosas principales creo que es la atención al cliente y aparte también aquí con nosotros nos gusta mucho ofrecer trabajos personalizados. A los clientes les gusta mucho hacer una hebilla, un cinto que sean únicos, que sean hechos especialmente para ellos. Cuando nosotros les ofrecemos estos, son clientes constantes, que por su bota, por su cinto, por su hebilla, y eso es una de las cosas que nos mantiene estar teniendo los mismos clientes constantemente, que ellos saben que aquí con nosotros se encuentran lo que están buscando hecho especialmente para ellos. Lo que me gusta es que yo estoy en contacto con el cliente. Me gusta que llegue, que me pregunte por algo y yo decirle, oh mira, tengo esto me gustaría para ti. Y me gusta ver cuando el cliente se va contento. Me gusta como esa atención que les podemos dar.
Hola, mi nombre es Brenda Rodríguez y yo soy la dueña de la compañía FWHCC Cleaning Services. Es una compañía de limpieza que la empecé en el 2018. Soy de la ciudad de Monterrey, Nuevo León, México y tengo viviendo en la ciudad de Fort Worth por más de 20 años. Yo decidí abrir este negocio de la limpieza debido a que quería progresar. Ya llevaba 10 años trabajando para otras personas, así que no veía yo un progreso y empezar desde cero. Mi compañía de limpieza puede ayudarles a sus necesidades en todo el área de Dallas-Fort Worth. Algo que me gusta mucho cuando termino mi trabajo, me voy a casa y antes de llegar a casa me mandan un mensaje y me dicen, la casa se ve muy bonita, huele hermoso. Muchas gracias por ese excelente trabajo que nos hiciste. Si se les ofrecen mis servicios, por favor llámenme, estamos para servirles.
My name is Lorenzo Zenteno. I am the president, owner, and founder of Premier Live Experience. We put on live events. We specialize in tour routing, but we really are a multimedia company. We do it all. from graphic design to web design, also to, not only that, but brokering and putting on some of the biggest concerts, not only in Fort Worth, but throughout the whole entire region. We have a web series, we have digital content that we produce, podcast, radio show, and our own YouTube series that we currently have. Part of the reason why I actually named my company Premier Live Experience was actually because of an experience that a customer had at a show based off an interaction with them and the artist, and they said it was the best experience of their life. And that's more rewarding than any money, any monetary gain. For any information regarding web design, graphic design, or you want to attend one of our events, that's where you go, check it out, and hopefully you enjoy what you see and you support what we do.
Hi, my name is Deborah Gallardo, and I am from Fort Worth, Texas, and I am the owner of Gallardo's Financial, which is an umbrella of Gallardo's Insurance Agency and Gallardo's Notary and Tax Service. We provide notary service. We are a full mobile service. We can do financial closings. We are able to go and notarize a will or an affidavit at a nursing home. We also do translations. We have a notary on site at our facility. We are registered with the Internal Revenue Service to do taxes here in the state of Texas. We also do all state returns. Part of our tax services include the individual taxes. It includes business taxes, LLC, corporates, as well as renewing your I-10 and getting your I-10 for the first time. Our insurance services include auto, home, commercial, bonded titles. We can work with any type of ID. We also do Mexico insurance, and we work with our carriers that are A+ or better. We have repeating customers. Our repeating customers are sometimes generations. It can be a little emotional sometimes because I'm thinking, wow, we've been here that long. We welcome you to stop by and visit us. We've been at this location for 13 years. We're not going anywhere. We will be here when you need us.
'20 was tough, but the Fort Worth business community is tougher. Your Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber of Commerce is fully focused on 2021 and all of the fantastic things that we have in store for you. And get ready for another fantastic year.
Welcome to the Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, State of the Chamber, produced by Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber member ISP Studios. Thank you to our premier sponsor, DFW International Airport, and supporting sponsors, Visit Fort Worth, the City of Fort Worth, and Encore for their event sponsorship and continuous support for our business community. Welcome Linda Valdez-Thompson, Executive Vice President of Administration, Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion for DFW International Airport.
Good morning. My name is Linda Valdez-Thompson, and I'm Executive Vice President of Administration, Equity, and Inclusion at DFW International Airport. On behalf of DFW Airport Board of Directors and all of our employees, it's my pleasure to welcome you to the Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber of Commerce State of the Chamber. DFW is proud to be the premier sponsor of the milestone event and, more importantly, a long-term partner with the Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber. I look forward to hearing about the Chamber's accomplishments this year and the exciting things that we have in store for 2021. As we approach the end of 2020, what has been an incredibly difficult and challenging year for all of us, I want to applaud the Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber and all of our minority partner organizations for their resilience and their perseverance. Despite the many challenges we have faced over the past 12 months, you have all shown up, you've gone above and beyond to promote business recovery and opportunities for the success of diverse businesses, DFW Airport and the region. The year of uncertainty has lasted much longer than anyone anticipated, and we want to thank you for your continued commitment to DFW. Whether it was promoting our capacity building education programs, supplying PPE, or sharing a kind word, you have made a difference. Much like every industry, DFW Airport and the transportation industry have been significantly impacted by COVID-19. Airport operations are a fraction of the levels typically seen at this time of year. However, the trends are improving, and we are committed to being a leader in recovery efforts, ready to support our customers, our colleagues, and the community in the recovery process. That includes investing in programs and projects to address local business recovery and important infrastructure projects that generate jobs related to these projects. DFW is building steady momentum, and our path forward is bright, in large because of partnerships with advocacy organizations like the Fort Worth Chamber. So this holiday season, wish you all a safe, happy, and joyous holiday, and look forward to another year of successful collaboration in 2021.
Welcome Annette Landeros, President and CEO of the Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you so much, Linda, and thank you to DFW Airport for your continued support of not only our chamber, but the greater DFW community. And welcome, everyone, to the 2020 Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber of Commerce State of the Chamber event. We're so excited to be here with you virtually and safely to celebrate the fantastic things that we've been able to accomplish this year and to look forward to all the great things that we're going to be doing in 2021 together. Our chamber is so thankful to have a fantastic board of directors to support our chamber as well. We'd like to welcome two new board members, Crystal Alba from the Tarrant Regional Water District and Charles Horn from the JPS Health Network, that are going to be joining our chamber board of directors in 2021. And we're always sad to see our valued board members roll off of our board, but we're so thankful for their years of service. We'd like to take a moment and say thank you to two of our board members who are going to be leaving us this year. First and foremost, we have John Gertis from Co-America Bank, who has served as parliamentarian on our executive committee. Thank you so much for your years of service, John.
Good afternoon. My name is John Gertis, and I am rolling off the board of directors for the Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber of Commerce this year after 6 great years. I want to say thank you to the executive board, the larger board, of course, Annette and staff for the nice recognition here. Thank you very much. It's been a tremendous experience for me. I've met really, really great people and have been informed of amazing resources out there within our community. Fort Worth is such a great town. We all are trying to help each other. So It's been an honor, honestly, to be involved and serve as parliamentarian, to serve on the search committee, to serve on the scholarship committee, as well as golf. It's hard to believe it's been 6 years, but thank you to everyone for the opportunity. It's been great working with you all. I know you'll do great things, and I'll see you soon. Thanks again.
And second, we'd like to say a warm thank you as well to Jesus Pierda from Mera Vista Landscaping for his years of service. Our chamber is so grateful that for the last 2 years, we have been led under the leadership of Michael Demas from Encore, who has been the chairman of our board. Not only has he been the chairman of our board, but he's actually on his 7th year of board service with our chamber. It is individuals like Michael Demas that really are the foundation and the strength of our chamber. And we just have a small token of appreciation to share with him today as he is our outgoing board chairman. Thank you so much, Michael. For me personally, it's been an honor to work with you through this transition, and I appreciate everything you've done for myself and the staff.
Thank you, Annette. I appreciate it. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michael Demas. I am the outgoing chairman for the Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. I would like to extend a warm welcome to everyone here today, and thank you for taking the time to support your chamber. I was commenting the other day that I can't believe that it's December already, and with that, the end of my term as chair of this chamber. It has been a very interesting and very eventful year for me that seems to have passed in the blink of the eye, but at the same time has been filled with very successful events and some significant steps forward for our chamber. I would like to take this opportunity to personally thank Annette Landeros and the FWHCC staff for their help and support during my tenure as chair, as well as my colleagues on the board for their opinions, assistance, and support. It's been great to have representation on the board for such a broad cross-section of the membership, which helps to ensure that the interests of all sectors are being represented. In particular, I would like to thank our immediate past chair, Al Sines, for his insight and support throughout my term. I've been very fortunate to have the opportunity to offer my service to this chamber with the help of our board and the many, many members who time and time again lend their efforts and experience to our programs and directly contribute to our brand. I extend my personal thanks to everyone and appreciate having the chance to contribute as director and chair, and look forward to continuing to serve on the board again. I know the chamber is in capable hands of Gloria Starling. Gloria, keep it out of the ditch. Many thanks and happy holidays.
Hello, everyone. My name is Gloria Starling. I am honored to serve as your incoming chairwoman for the 2021 year. Thank you, Michael, your service and your leadership. I am excited for the new opportunity with Annette and the Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber of Commerce on the new year. And what a year this has been. So many challenges. Our chamber has been at the forefront to support our community. I've been involved with the chamber for many, many years now. All the places that we have been. The many relationships that we have built, but more than anything, the many circles that we have been able to connect. From my very first event, hosting our Consulado de Mexico and many of our city leaders, to chairing many, many of our chamber events, we have done it all. From delivering toys, roscas, tamales on Dia de los Reyes with partnership of JPS, to flying in a helicopter to kick off one of our galas a few years back, to Fiesta Night, many Fiesta Nights, and the new Dickens Arena earlier this year. Yes, we have been part of that, and we got to see the whole thing evolve. All with the mission to connect a very diverse community, eager to work together, raising funds, supporting our youth, our future, and the future workforce. And now officially having a foundation that benefits scholarships for Tarrant County students. And how can we forget? With the support of Becky Fetty and Downtown Fort Worth and JPS Foundation, we worked with the mayor's office to officially have a Larry Infant Day. We all celebrated Larry Infant Day. And yes, Larry Infant rocks. Both Larry and Karen rock. As we finish this tough year that has made us tougher, I look forward to working with our chamber team, working with our fearless leader, Annette, and of course, our board of directors. I will continue to walk the talk, and with the support of all of you, all the places that we will go. Together we can. Together we will. We are Fort Worth.
Welcome back, Annette Landeros, President and CEO of the Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber of Commerce.
This year has been tough, we all know that, but our business community has been tougher. And that is what we're here to celebrate today and to tell you a little bit about what our chamber has been doing this year and what we intend to be doing next year as well. We are here as your Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and we are excited to serve you in whatever capacity we can. So when we started the year, we had agreed that we were going to be on our 2020 Moving Fort Worth Forward campaign. Of course, things have changed a little bit, but the service that we offer has not. Our staff, like yours most likely, shifted to a virtual situation in March as well. Although our programming has been majority virtual, we are thrilled to say that we have received a tremendous amount of support and success through those virtual events. What we have been doing is right off the bat, when the pandemic hit, our staff immediately shifted to a member contact campaign. We contacted every member of the Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber of Commerce to check to see how they were doing and how we could be of assistance. It became abundantly clear that financial assistance was going to be the first priority for all of our businesses. We were so thankful that earlier in the year we had signed a formal agreement with the SBA to work together even closer in 2020. And let me tell you, that is something that we did throughout this entire year. We are so grateful for the SBA for their leadership in all of the programs that they offered and for being readily available to serve our chamber staff and our members with answering questions and helping us navigate through all of the different financial assistance programs. We're also very thankful for our bank partners who were in the thick of it with us, getting ready and processing PPP loans, and we were making phone calls on behalf of our chamber members, and our bank partners were all there to answer as well. Our micro lenders that were also there supporting, and all of the grant programs that we were able to help with. We're also so grateful to have been able to assist and participate in various grant programs that were able to help small businesses in Fort Worth. For example, Facebook was so kind to have donated $250,000 that our chamber, along with the Fort Worth Chamber and the Fort Worth Metropolitan Black Chamber, were able to give out to small businesses. In addition, the city of Fort Worth is now up to $54 million that are being injected into our economy for small businesses as well. Tarrant County similarly is giving millions of dollars to small businesses, and our chamber was there hand in hand to help small businesses and our chamber members access those funds. It was such an honor to be able to assist in that way. Our chamber was so honored to be able to give our own grants out through our own Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber of Commerce micro grant program that was made possible due to the generosity of the U.S. Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, Cargill and Roomba Meats and Alliance Lending. That was 18 $1,000 grants that we were able to give to small businesses throughout the city of Fort Worth. It's amazing the amount of assistance that the small businesses have been able to receive, but we know that financial assistance was just step one for these businesses. And as that money continues to roll out, we recognize the value of chamber programming and being able to help our small businesses traverse these difficult times. That is why our chamber initiated a program that we call the Business Bounce Back B3 program. That program was aimed at providing direct consultations and assistance for small businesses that were still trying to figure out their bounce back plan. We are thrilled to be able to say that several of our participants are now on a different trajectory, and we're excited to welcome them as chamber members as well. The Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber now has Chamber Conexión webinars. In the shift to virtual programming now twice a month, we're hitting on different business topics and inviting different business leaders to disseminate information through our webinars, which are broadcast widely through Facebook as well. Additionally, our chamber partnered with various organizations and businesses to ensure that our chamber was providing valuable educational business programming for the business to meet them specifically where they are today, not where we were last year or where we hope to be, but there is still so much to learn today. And even though we were in a virtual format, we're so proud to say that we average 117 participants for our online programming. That varies from our Coffee with the Chamber to DEI workshops to other business-related topics. And workforce development and education continue to be a pillar for our chamber. We continued with our scholarship program this year and were able to award 68 $100,000 in scholarships to Tarrant County High School students and continuing education students. And a new program that we're so thrilled about is that this year, for the first year, we partnered with the TCU Neely School of Business to give away not one, but 2 full ride scholarships for their MBA program. These full ride scholarships are valued at $120,000 each, which means that our chamber was so thrilled to give out over $308,000 in total in value of scholarships. That is something that we are so passionate about, as we know that we are investing in tomorrow's workforce and tomorrow's business leaders. While we have been working diligently to serve our community in these ways, we are so thankful that the community has recognized the value that our chamber has brought. We are excited to report that in 2020, our new membership numbers increased by 202% from the previous year, and our member retention rate is 93%. That is something that we are so proud of. What that tells us is that the community sees the value in what we're doing. They're investing in our chamber, and we are thrilled to continue to work so diligently on your behalf. And the commitment to business development has also been seen. We're excited that although we've shifted to a virtual format and aren't able to serve our chamber clients in person, we've conducted 72 one-on-one business consultations, 56 of which were classified as starter or entrepreneurs. 52 of those were held in a virtual format, and 16 of those consultations ended up being Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber of Commerce members that we're so excited to continue our relationship with. However, those numbers do not encapsulate all of the work that our staff has provided for our chamber members and community members as well. Our chamber does not just serve our chamber members. We are willing to assist anybody and any business that call our chamber. There were over hundreds that received general assistance from our Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber of Commerce staff, and we can't tell you how excited we were to be able to serve folks during this difficult year. And of course, what would a Chamber of Commerce be without their events? Our chamber hosted 40 events this year, the majority of which were virtual, and our community outreach estimate is at 5,250 people. We are so thrilled to be able to reach that many folks, and we'll continue to expand on that programming in 2021. And although 2020 was a great year for our chamber, we are fully focused on 2021, as I'm sure everybody is. And our chamber remains committed to continuing to move Fort Worth forward. And we plan to do that through a variety of new programs and events that we're excited to share with you. We hope that there is something for everyone to get involved with. For example, 2020 definitely highlighted that the small business community could use a little bit more financial education and just keeping up to date with all of the current important facts and figures that are going on. So that is why our chamber is now going to be hosting Financial Fridays, a very intentional move to partner with our banking institutions so they're able to help get that information out to our business community. Various groups and councils have been formed throughout our chamber that we're excited to share with you. Our Contractors Council was actually formed in 2019, but we're hoping will continue to strengthen in 2021. And additionally, thanks to the request of some of our members, we are excited to launch our Real Estate Council in 2021 as well. We're hoping that these industry-specific councils allow our members an opportunity to share best practices and connect with each other by industry as well. Along with those councils, we are also rolling out an advocacy committee just in time for the 2021 Texas State Legislative Session. Please feel free to reach out if you're interested in any of those different councils or committees. And last, 2021 is going to be the launch of 4 new programs that we're so excited to share with you today. First, the Latinx Business Pitch Program. That is something that we are thrilled to be offering. It is going to provide aspiring entrepreneurs an opportunity to participate in a business pitch event for some startup funding. We are excited to provide a platform for Latinx aspiring entrepreneurs. We're even more excited to be one of the first in Fort Worth to host an ERG summit. For those of you who don't know what an ERG means, that is an employee resource group or an affinity group, generally hosted at different companies. This is going to be an amazing opportunity to showcase the diversity of our Fort Worth workforce. New to the Chamber in 2021 as well, we are excited to announce the launch of the Abierto program, Fort Worth's first bilingual business incubator, which will remain virtual for now, but we're excited to expand on our current Spanish programming for businesses as well. And for our students, we're so excited to expand on the Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber of Commerce internship program, which we'll be doing in partnership with Tarrant County Workforce Solutions. What this will do is offer businesses the opportunity to apply for an intern placement, and we will be providing training for both the business and the intern to ensure that that is a successful match. So if you're interested in any of these programs, we hope that you do. Please feel free to contact our chamber. We are excited for next year. I assure you that 2021 is going to be a strong year, not only for our chamber, but for you and our entire business community as well.
Welcome back, Annette Landeros. Let's celebrate the end of the year with holiday giveaways. And don't forget to submit your questions to the chat for the live Q&A.
Okay, everyone, I know that was a lot of important information, but it's time to have just a little bit of fun. So what I'm going to do is ask everyone to turn their Zoom cameras on, all 141 or however it is many right now. As you can see, I can see you all. And so I'm just going to say, I see Greg Alvarado waving right there. I see David Garza from Kelly Hart. How are you? Hey, Michael Demas and Miss Gloria Starling. I see so many of our wonderful board members out there. Nancy Galvan, previous board member. It's so exciting. I think I also saw two of our city council members, Ann Zeta and Carlos Flores, also on. So we're so excited, and thank you so much for joining us today. We do have some fun holiday giveaways because it wouldn't be the holidays with just a few gifts. But we are going to go ahead and just continue to let you all turn your cameras on for a moment, because your Zoom camera does have to be on for you to win. Folks are going to be picking you at random. So whenever we're ready, we'll just go ahead and get started with that. I'm going to go ahead and welcome our Santa's elf, who's also known as our special events manager, Serena Davidson, up here. She's going to be the one that tells us a little bit more about the door prizes that we have available while you all get your Zoom cameras on and ready for the drawing.
Well, Annette, I'm so excited because the holiday season is one of my favorite times, and our chamber would be nothing without our members and all of you that are joining us today. We have 140 people logged into Zoom right now. I hope you guys all see each other's faces with your cameras on, and we're just so excited to give away 4 incredible prizes today, donated by Andrews Distributing and Larry and Karen Amphin. The first item that we're going to be giving away today is a guitar. So, Annette, I'm sure that you've had some downtime during this quarantine session and having to pick up some new hobbies. So one of the things that we wanted to give out today, thanks to Andrews Distributing, is a guitar, and our lucky winner is Mr. Ryan Barrera from Ronald McDonald House.
Congratulations, Ryan. It's a wonderful gift. Let's see if we can get a photo out there so you can see the guitar you've won. But this is Ryan, y'all, from Ronald McDonald House, and that is the amazing guitar that you have just won, Ryan. We are going to request a performance later to see how that quarantine hobby is coming along. But congratulations.
Congratulations, Ryan. Now, next up is one of my favorite Fort Worth local places, Wild Acre Brewing Company, donated by Larry and Karen Amphin. One of the favorite things that I like to do here in Fort Worth is really just supporting our local businesses, and that's what our chamber is here to do day in and day out, is support our local community. So congratulations to Sandra Garcia for winning this Wild Acre Brewing Kit.
Congratulations, Sandra. Let's see if we can see Sandra. There you go. Sandra Garza. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Miss Sandra. Now, our third lucky winner of the day is going to receive a really cool, awesome cooler. Now, like I said again, during these quarantine times, sometimes you just need to kick back, relax after a cold one on being on Zoom meetings all day. So thank you to Andrews Distributing from donating this Dallas Cowboys related cooler.
How about them boys?
How about them Cowboys? Our next winner, the random selector generator, is queuing up our next winner here, Annette. Annette, what is something that you like to drink here in Fort Worth? What's one of your favorite local places?
I like to support all the local breweries. Of course, we know we have a fantastic culture of local brews here. Wild Acre is definitely one of my favorites, but wanted to just say congratulations to Mr. Garrett March. Let's see. There he is.
There he is. Congratulations, Garrett.
And thank you so much for being with us here today.
I hope you're a Dallas Cowboys fan. If not, I'm sure you know somebody that is, since we are in the great state of Texas. And our last final winner of the day, we have 2 incredible shirts and a $50 gift card certificate to Target. The first shirt is a Dallas Mavericks polo and then an NBA hoodie with that Target gift card. Annette, this is something that I think is going to be really enjoyable for the Christmas season. Target's one of my favorite places to go. I don't know if it's one of yours, but our next lucky winner is Mr. Jaime Hernandez.
Congratulations, Jaime. Is that out there? Yes, thank you so much for joining us.
Happy holidays, everyone, and congratulations to all of our winners. Thank you so much for being here. If you are one of our winners today, I will be contacting you personally to arrange pickup, so be on the lookout from an email directly from me. Annette, back to you.
Thanks so much, Serena. Appreciate that. So now we just wanted to give you all a moment to interact and also ask some questions. So we're going to do about 10 minutes of Q&A. So if you have a question, go ahead and enter it into the chat, and folks will be selecting those questions. So we can just have a little bit of conversation. If you need more information about the chamber, you're just curious about something you learned about today. So we'll give you guys a second to go ahead and ask the question, and I'll be ready. But before that, just wanted to say thank you again for joining us. Let's see, do we have any questions out there? In the meantime, while the questions are selecting the questions, I just wanted to say that I hope all of you are having a safe and happy holidays. I know it's been a challenging year, and as we're getting ready, I just want to remind everyone that it's important that we continue to be diligent in our safety practices. But here is a great question. The question of 2020. When is the next in-person event? I totally feel you on that, and so thank you for asking that. So right now, our chamber is continuing to evaluate what our ability to meet and gather might be. You may have noticed that we were able to conduct our clay shoot at a socially distanced, safe environment. We went above and beyond, giving everyone masks, and we had custom-made masks, but we also had hand sanitizers and kept folks in distance scenarios. So we were able to do that. The second event that we were able to do is we did do our annual awards celebration at Coyote Drive-In, which that was also allowed everyone the opportunity to socially distance. So we're still evaluating for 2020 when we will be able to gather again. Outdoor sporting events seem to be the safest option. So you may or may not know that we are actually bringing back the Chamber Golf Tournament in March. That's actually going to be a scholarship fundraiser, which you should be receiving information on shortly if you haven't already. And we will have our clay shoot as well in April. But our hope is that our gala in 2021 will be able to be in person. We're going to work really hard, but we also recognize the responsibility that we have to keep our community safe. So please stay tuned. We do anticipate that a lot of our events in Q1 and Q2 will largely remain virtual, but as we can offer some in-person and safe alternatives, we'll make sure to do that. And also stay tuned for either January or February. We have some fun and exciting ideas for Fiesta Night too. So just bear with us as we are all in this together and trying to make sure that we keep our community safe. So, next question, what was the biggest obstacle for the Chamber during 2020?
So I would say that the biggest obstacle was just to keep up to date with all of the information. And to be honest with you, we really took that seriously, because if it was a lot of information regarding the pandemic and financial resources and different programs for people to apply to, we knew that for our chamber members and those entrepreneurs and small businesses, that it was just information overload while they were still trying to run their operation daily. So for us, we really took that seriously and worked as a team, and also relied on our chamber, board members and ambassadors to keep us up to date. But we learned so much more about grant programs, right, and financial assistance and profit and loss statements and how to help businesses get those in order. So the learning curve was steep, but I will say that we found that to be the most energizing part too. Although it was the biggest obstacle, it was also what energized us to really get to work and try as hard as we can to be in a position of being able to help our chamber members. So the next question, let's see, does the Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber of Commerce offer any MBE certificate resources and assistance? Thank you so much for asking that. I don't know who asked that question, but I love it. So yes, we absolutely are ready to help you all if you are not minority business certified, or if you just have questions about whether you can be minority business certified or what it would take, please do contact our chamber. We have a team of folks that are ready to talk to you about the options, about the processes, about the organizations that can certify you. We are not a certifying agency, but consider us as a navigation source. So that is absolutely something that we can help you with. Our staff has helped many businesses through that process, and we want to encourage you, if you are a minority-owned business and are not certified, please consider doing that. I think it's a very valuable resource, and you should at least consider that an option. Free, it's really, we are here to offer free assistance, and then we can tell you about the process and the cost of certification, but that just opens up another door for great business and opportunity for your business. So the next question we have is, what advice do you have for smaller contractors that are trying to grow? I think this is absolutely a fantastic question. I would say that networking is very important for all businesses, but I think that sometimes it's harder for contractors to get in a networking situation because we know that you all are very busy, just like all small businesses on the day-to-day. I would say getting involved with an organization like our Hispanic Chamber of Commerce is a fantastic opportunity, because by networking you're able to really talk to other contractor agents, or not agencies, contractor businesses, or even larger businesses that may be able to work with you as partners. So I would say everything is about networking, but also make sure that you're able to really, and this is just advice that I have been told to share with contractors as well from contracting agencies, is be able to really talk about what your specialty is. We know that you can do probably a lot of things, but what is it that sets you and your business apart? Being able to do that elevator pitch is so important, and making sure that you have that written down in a format that you can give your capability statement on the spot to anybody who is curious about learning about what it is you bring to the table. But please do contact our chamber. We do have a contractors council that you can get involved with, and we hope you will get involved with, because we have several chamber members that are fantastic contractors out there that are looking for folks to continue to partner or to refer. So please, network with us and grow your business with us. So the next question is from Sophia. What's the best way for companies to get and be involved? Thank you so much for asking that. So I recommend, and this is what I tell everyone who's new to the chamber, is to try one of our monthly events. I suggest Coffee with the Chamber. Why? Because one, it's a free event, and two, you get to see really the network and the family that you're going to be a part of. Coffee with the Chamber is something like this, where you're all talking to each other and introducing yourselves, and then you go into a breakout room. But I think it's always really important to check out an organization to make sure that you feel like that's the place that you need to be. So I would say check out one of our virtual events, attend a few if you're really interested in getting to know people, and then join the chamber. We have access to so many resources for you as a business, but also you'll get to know other folks from other different organizations. If you really want to become a very involved member, then I would suggest joining a committee. We do have some fantastic committees. One of our most active committees is our scholarship committee. As I mentioned earlier, we have a fantastic scholarship program, so if that's something that you're interested in, we have an events committee that helps plan our signature events. We actually have an advocacy committee this year as we're heading into the Texas legislative session. So we have several committees for you to get involved with, Sophia, if you're interested, or if you'd just like to volunteer at, maybe one event and check it out and see how it goes. But thank you so much for that question. So the next question, how has the Chamber pivoted with the ongoing challenges of 2020 when it comes to the signature event, and what is the plan for 2021? Great question. So we actually were able to have our rodeo event in 2020, which was incredibly successful. As I mentioned, we had our clay shoot. We were able to do that socially distanced. And then we had our award celebration, and the pivot was a Coyote Drive-In. So we currently, as many of you all know, our Fiesta Night at the Rodeo is an event that has been around for decades. And with the cancellation of the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo, we're still currently weighing out our different options and trying to see what the future holds. We're really looking into our crystal ball and trying to predict what the future looks like in terms of potential event limitations and what that may look like. So we're still trying to nail down the pivot for our Fiesta Night at the Rodeo. But I will tell you that if it is virtual or even half virtual, it will be a fantastic event because we really just are committed. We know that these events are important. They are, again, have been around for decades, and we take that very seriously to keep those traditions alive. But our hope is that, that we'll be able to have our golf tournament, our clay shoot in person, and then hopefully we're able to have our 2021 gala back in person. So hopefully things get better, but that is the current plan. Can you expand? Okay, the next question is from Victor Garcia, our member from Sol Diaz. Hey, Victor, good to see you. We always are excited to see you. And the question is, can you expand on the Latinx pitch competition? That's a great question because this is an event I'm so excited about. So as we were planning for 2021, we knew it was important to position ourselves wherever our aspiring entrepreneurs or our current entrepreneurs need us. And so we know that there's a lot of folks, after every economic downturn, there's always a spur of entrepreneurial activity, folks that are considering going out on their own. So we thought, what better way to support that than providing a platform for our Latinx aspiring entrepreneurs to really vocalize what their idea is. So the business pitch event will actually provide training for those that are interested in submit their business idea and they're interested in competing. They will get training on how to articulate their business idea because, again, this goes back to your elevator pitch and being able to really articulate what your idea is. And then they'll be able to compete. A certain number will be able to compete in this business pitch event. And what's great about the idea is that if for some reason we are unable to do it in person, a business pitch event would be something that we could very easily shift into a virtual format, which is something that we have been very careful to consider as well. But that winner would win some cash prize that would serve as their seed money to get their business started. But overall, the fantastic part about it is that we're going to get to know some great aspiring entrepreneurs and hear a little bit more about what they have cooking so we can continue to support them as well. And we can get our whole chamber family supporting them too. So our hope is that our Latinx business pitch competition will provide a platform for all of those ideas to really springboard into fruition. Last question. I'd like to hear a little more about the internship program. Who are the interns? How long is each internship? Any other info would be great. From Tom. Hey, Tom. That's a fantastic question. So I will be completely honest with you. We actually wanted this internship program to happen this year in 2020. Unfortunately, just due to safety, we didn't feel comfortable putting either our businesses in that position or our interns. What we did do, though, is that we ourselves at the Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber of Commerce took on 3 virtual interns. We were really thrilled about them. They were all Fort Worth ISD graduates. One is currently attending TCU. One is at the University of Texas at Austin, and one is actually at Cornell University. So those 3 interns, we did have them here at the Chamber, but our idea and our vision is to provide an internship program that will allow basically college-age interns to get business experience and apprenticeship experiences with local Fort Worth businesses. So we know that a lot of our corporate partners have robust HR teams that are able to execute some really fantastic internship programs. But we also know that some businesses, either large, mid-sized to small businesses, may not have all of the resources available to take on a full internship program. So we want to position ourselves to be that intermediary. Basically we create the program, the interns apply to us, and we match them with a business, and we're able to provide training for both the business on how to provide a valuable experience for the student, and also the student to make sure that they're set up for success. We want those students to arrive ready to go. So little things that will be important to them about email etiquette, about punctuality, asking for priorities if they feel like they are overwhelmed. Those are the types of things that we're hoping to prepare the interns with, so when they do show up, they're ready to go. Ideally, we would love for the length of the program to be 8 to 12 weeks. We're still exploring that to see what the right amount is, and also we're hoping that with the timing of next summer, things will be a little bit further along where interns are able to do this in person, but if not, we'd be working on maybe a virtual internship pivot, as we were able to do that this year very successfully. The way we were able to do that is have our interns, they would actually only come to the office 1 day a week to receive their assignments by their request. They really appreciated the opportunity to ask some follow-up questions on their assignments, and then they would do those internships virtually with the staff members. So thank you so much, everyone, for all of your great questions. I hope that provides just a little bit more information, but mainly I hope that gets you guys excited for 2021. I think that's been the theme of 2020. It's been a tough year, we all know that, but better times are on the horizon, and we are right here to grow with you and to celebrate as hopefully we're able to open business back up into a more normal capacity. But if there's anything that we can do for you, your chamber is always ready to serve. So please feel free to reach out to us. We love to hear from you. So we're going to close out the program with a short and special message from our chamber ambassadors and our chamber board as well. There are so many people who make this chamber the fantastic organization it is. And so thank you so much to all of you for your support. Happy holidays, and we're looking forward to seeing you in 2021. Bye, and have a great day.
The Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber of Commerce
is a home for big thinkers,
big dreamers, and community-minded business leaders.
We are a family that wants to see each and every person
thrive professionally,
expand their business, and help make Fort Worth
be the best city it can be.
Through educational programming,
dynamic networking events, and business assistance resources,
the Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber
is here to serve you.
We will continue to move Fort Worth forward.